Welcome to Phraseology on the S3 level. Now, it will be a short presentation. Please keep in mind this is only for S3 students. Everything phraseology wise related to S2 levels you hopefully know all about now. So, as said, we're only going to deal on S3 terms. You know this document BL714. This you just really have to have and have to know, and as you know, there's going to be two different ones. There's going to be the full one that you can download in from Trafikstyrelsens webpage, and alternatively we have it edited for VATSIM S3 version of the BL714 as well. The edited one is the one that tells you the most common phrases used for S3 students, but remember it might not be exhaustive. So we're going to look at some familiar phrases. Clearances, which is clear for takeoff, clear to land, clear destination. You had that in S2. Approved, you use that at push to start approved, and you had the instructions. Taxi to 22 right, cross runway 30. Hopefully this is no news to you. So we're just going to start by approved. This is generally not used except to answer specific requests. So these could be, for example, request 15 degrees left due to weather, approved. Request to leave flight deck for 2 minutes, approved, report back. Other than that, you're generally not really using this much as an S3 controller. Why is that? Well, because you are operating in a controlled airspace. That means that you are controlling, you have to tell people what to do. This puts the two others more in focus. Clearance. Concerning a clearance where you're saying cleared as approach, it is basically used in three different instances. It is used when intercepting or executing an approach. It is very clear here. On the approach instructions, cleared for type of approach, runway number. Cleared ILS approach, runway 22 left. So there you have it. Another one you have, of course, is when you're proceeding direct to a point or proceeding to a point. Then you can say cleared. You have it right there. Cleared via SID or cleared via Corsa, cleared direct Corsa, stuff like this. You actually are allowed to say proceed as well. Another thing, just keeping in mind, it also, you can say it when you're executing an arrival, cleared via the Tutlo 2 Foxtrot arrival. So, just to recap, when intercepting an ILS or any sort of instrument approach, including a visual approach, when you can proceed direct to a point, or when you're executing an arrival. Pretty simple, pretty standard. Next thing is an instruction. This is by far the most commonly used ones. And this comes in all different kind of meanings. When you give headings, when you give altitudes, when you give speeds, when you give frequency changes, all sort of stuff. Let's take a look at some example. Vectoring instruction, leave Corsa heading 350, continue heading, continue present heading, fly heading, turn left heading, turn left by a number of degrees, stop turn heading. You can see this is very instruction wise. You have a nice big fat exclamation point behind these. So this is just when it comes to headings. When you come to speed control, you also have the same speed 250 knots or less. Again, it's instruction. Same thing when it comes to altitudes, it is climb or descent. Very simple. Another thing is we may have let you get away with it a little bit at the S2 level. We can't let you get away with it anymore. You have to keep it clean all the time. What it means is you have to stop using fill-in words. Bad fill-in words is something like you are, or you may, or something like this. What I mean by this is it is called cleared ILS runway 22 left. It's not you are cleared ILS 22 left. It is not because of a company traffic that's now going to be number 1. Please turn left heading 250. It is called do traffic, turn left heading 250. You have to keep it super, super clean. Same thing as here. You may descend altitude 5,000 feet. This is not what it's called. It is called descend 5,000 feet. So look through these BL714 phrases and really work on making your instructions as clean as you can. There's going to be also a lot of different special phrases that you will learn about in the Moodle course. This comes as resumo navigation, which is when you've been taken off an airway, due to a heading or something like this, and you have to go back on the airway. There you need to tell the pilot that he can, after this waypoint, he can continue on his flight plan. There's also going to be the 0, 0 versus 100, depending on whether or not you're using altitudes or headings. Generally, very easily, when it's altitudes, you are using 100. When you're using speed and headings, you have to use 0, 0. This is in order not to confuse. If you say descent flight level 100, what did he say? Did he say flight level 100 or did he say 170? Because it's so difficult that you always have to use 100, is to avoid confusion. This is not used in speed and headings, and this is to keep speed and headings different from the altitude. So here you can say speed 200, heading 300. Also, there's going to be a few things about the visual approaches and traffic informations. We're not going to go through them too much here because it is nicely written out for you in the lesson. Remember to really keep a nice look for instructions versus clearance and know when you are using different phrases. A very classic one is it called identified or radar contact? Well, you look it up and you can see it's actually either or. You can use both of them, radar contact or identified. What is the vectoring instructions? Well, it can either be fly heading or it can be turn left or right heading. There are different ways of saying everything. Just keep it clean, keep it good, keep it correct, and that's it. Thank you.